Hi everyone. Thank you so much. Once again for all the love, support, your comments. It's been wonderful. For everybody who's subscribing, thank you so much. It's because of you that it gives me more motivation to keep on going. To just keep thinking of new topics to run. So thank you so much. All over the world, you guys don't know, but it really means a lot, especially at the stage we're at. It's just phenomenal to know that the support from you guys are always there. So thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. All right. So once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. We are at lesson 88. Today my topic is actually something very interesting. It's really going to be difficult to give you a real explanation because it is just so similar, and each complements each other. So the topic I want to run for you guys for today is actually called decisions versus choices. Now there's a reason why these two words mean so much and it's so alike, but there is a differentiation. So it's really more of how you understand it, and how you take it into context for you to really make it into your day-to-day running in your company, or whether you're training people, managing people. So you got to understand that this makes a big change in the way you think as well, when you actually know this. All right, so the first thing here I just want to show you guys is what we call decisions versus choices. So decisions at the beginning, right, is it's really more of your behavior. So you got to understand that people look at you as a leader, people look at you as a role model. So your behavior is really important, and when you are able to know how you think, what you think, how you're going to do things, how do you implement things, that's when things will change. Because at the end of the day, it will show on your face, it will show in your expressions, it will show based on what you do. So it's really important to understand how to have a good behavior, because that is your front row, as in what people are going to see. Okay. The second thing is actually performance. So remember, basically decisions are your performance. So you have a right to know whether whether your decision is going to be a fantastic decision or whether it's going to be a bad choice. So it will reflect based on your performance. So when you are able to perform well, it's because the decision you made was the right decision. So you got to understand that performance means in everything: how you handle people, how you do your sales, how you're out on the field, how you are in front of your customers. It will all be a performance for you to show. Okay, so that's really important for you to understand, for you to do, for you to implement as well. Okay. The third thing is consequences. So remember, your decisions have consequences. It's either that it's going to be a good decision that gives you good results, or it's going to be a decision where it might be bad results, or it could lead in maybe not the right targets you wanted to achieve, you hit less. So those are consequences you have to accept, you have to understand, and you have to do. Okay, because at the end of the day, it is a decision for you to make, in order for you to be able to implement it and show it as a front runner, for people to look up at you. Okay, now the second thing here is choices. All right, now the choices here, how it works is, number one, it's your intention. What are your intentions with the choices you make? Is your intention to achieve targets? Is your intention bad? Is your intention good? Is your intention going to be something that is going to benefit you? Is it going to bring down the other party? So always understand that it's a choice. Your intention can be good, your intention can be bad, but that is a choice you have to make. Now if you make the good choices, if you make the right choices, then what happens is you are basically moving forward, right? Now if you make bad choices, then it will lead to the consequences that you have to go through. Okay, the second thing here is values. So understand your choices are based on values. Values means so for example, you have the choice of actually helping another person, but okay, if you follow the right value, you would help that person. But again, the value here can also be your intention. If your value is not good, you probably say, hey, forget that person. I want to do it because I want to make a lot of more money. But in the long term, the long run, it's not going to help you out. So always remember that choice of helping another person, the choice of having the best value for people to see is really important, because it can make a change. And if you are a person who is leading people, always remember that people are looking at you. So what you do is going to be a reflection of yourself, towards your people. Okay. The third thing here is beliefs. So it's a choice of you to believe whether you're going to be successful. It's a choice of you to believe whether or not you are able to achieve things. It's a choice for you to believe whether or not your team will grow. It's a choice for you to believe whether your business is going to be successful. It's a choice for you to also believe whether you're going to be a good entrepreneur. So always remember, there is a belief for you to go to the next level, right? Now if you don't believe, what makes you think that the person you hire is going to believe you? What makes you think the person you hire is going to believe that they are going to be able to achieve targets? What makes you believe that that person you hire is going to go to great levels? If you do not believe in yourself, if you do not have those right choices that you make, then the people who follow you are going to they are going to make bad choices. They are going to be unable to actually succeed because of what they see and know in terms of what you do, especially in terms of how you believe in where you're heading to. Okay, so it's really important that you understand what is the difference here. The decisions versus choices. Basically, your behavior is going to be versus your intention. Your performance is going to be versus the values that you have. Your consequences are going to be versus the beliefs that you actually believe in. Okay, so always understand that decisions and choices, if you combine them, is going to be a lot more easier for you to move forward. If it's one over the other, then it's going to be difficult, because there will be obstacles in between to separate this. So I came up with something for you to understand to make things a lot more easier. When you make the right decision, you get the right choices, which is really simple to understand. Meaning here that if you want to do something, okay, and you know that you have the right choices, basically both 2 and 2 together works easily. Okay, so when you make the right decision, you get the right choices. So you have the right choice of making things better, you have the right choice to move forward, you have the right choice to be successful, because at the end of the day, when you make that right decision, you get the right choices. Okay, so it's actually something for you to ponder and think about, because at the end of the day, remember, you are all here, or we are all here to succeed. And in order to succeed, we've got to make the right choices, we've got to make the right decisions, we've got to be able to think with the right values, the right intentions, and we've got to be able to really push ourselves to the next stage. So always remember that you are the one who's going to be leading, and being the leader is all about being successful in every step of the way of what you do and how you do it, and what is the choices you have made. Okay, so I really hope that makes sense. I really hope it helps you in the decisions and the choices you make moving forward, because if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to be successful, always remember that you've got to lead it and you've got to show it. So one thing I've learned is you can't be selfish in what you do. If you're building a business, if you're building people, you've got to be able to pass on their knowledge, share it, show it, teach it, be part of it, because people who see, people who believe, people who listen are people who are going to succeed because of you. And always remember, it's because of you that they are actually going to move forward as well. Okay, so I really hope that this makes sense. I really hope it helps you out. If it does, give me a thumbs up. Please share it out to people who need it. Please subscribe. For those of you who are new and watching, much love to all of you around the world. I really hope that this would actually help out. And most importantly is comment below where you're from, comment below what you need help with, comment below on topics that probably I could help you out with. More than happy to do it. Okay, two things I just want to leave you guys with in order to be successful. Number one, define your own success. Okay, so you are the leader towards your success. Make sure that you've set that right standards, you've set the right example, you know where you are heading to, and that's what's going to help you out. Okay, so define your own success. Number two, have a big dream. There is nothing wrong with dreaming big. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. There's nothing wrong with believing that you're going to buy a car, you're going to buy a house, you're going to buy more properties and things like that. So dream big, because the more you dream, the more you have goals, the more you are going to achieve what you want, and that is going to make you successful. Remember, all successful people didn't start something for the sake of just starting it. They started it because they all have goals and dreams to achieve, and that's what makes them more successful at the end of the day. Okay, so once again, I hope this helps you out. I hope it makes sense for you guys. Most importantly is give me that thumbs up. Please share it out. Please comment. Most importantly is subscribe. Okay, so thank you so much for watching all over the world. I will see you in the next lesson.